The lazy man has no game to roast, but a diligent man sees precious wealth in the land. Proverbs 12:27. So let's break down what diligence means. Diligence is the steady application in a business of any kind, constant effort to accomplish what is undertaken, exertion of body or mind without unnecessary delay or sloth. Now, what does sloth mean? Sloth is a person who is inactive, sluggish, lazy, and idle. He that is slothful in his work is brother to him that is a great waster. Disinclination to action or labor. They change their course to pleasure and ease. So here we have two different kinds of people that Solomon was writing about. Someone who is diligent and someone who is slothful. The difference between them is huge. One person's working hard and the other person's just being lazy and not really taking action and just expect to have a great life. And while the diligent person's working hard and they have plenty of food to roast and they have abundance. And this is because they took action. They actually work hard for what they do and they know what they have to do and they go for it. Or someone who's sluggish just kind of, looks at the negative side and thinks that they should just have life handed to them. A diligent person, also what's special about them is yes, they work hard and yes, things can get hard, but they do what they have to do. But in the end, they are way more abundant and they can live the life that the sloth person, the sluggish person wants to live. But they can't because they're not putting the effort. And, this is great wisdom by Solomon because I see that even in my own life and other people's lives that, you have to be diligent. It's not going to be instant, but, at the end, you're going to have food while the sluggish person is starving. So that's a great difference between the two. Now I'm going to explain to you, the difference in views besides the work ethic. I want to talk to you about, the sloth and the diligent worker. Okay, now let's look at the difference in their views. The sloth says things like there are no jobs, less credit available, and the economy is bad. Where the diligent man sees the opportunity, precious wealth in the same land as the first guy. And he will have more wealth, more fun, more living, and more abundance. Okay, let's use an example. Let's say wool. So a slothful person doesn't see much value in his sheep's wool. He shaves his sheep and, he kind of uses the wool. But a diligent man will refine and thread the same wool into, for example, a sweater that's worth $150. So do you see the difference in the two? I mean, the slothful person would think, oh man, if I had to, refine this wool and create it into something, it's just going to take too much work and I'm not going to do it. With the diligent person, like, all right, this is an opportunity to grow my wealth, to become more abundant. I'm going to take this wool and turn it into something more than just wool. That's a great example. And honestly, even that changed the way I thought about a lot of stuff. And by the way, this is an overview of a course from the Internet Lifestyle Network by Mark Overson. He is a pastor and he earns 8 figures. He's a millionaire. However, he's exactly like me. He's exactly like you. The only difference is that he was diligent. And he gives all the glory to God, which is beautiful. If you want to learn more about that, it's $14.95. Just check out the link below this video. So something else that separates the slothful person from the diligent person, you already saw one example of the way they're thinking. Thinking is key. If you think low, you're going to just get, like a low amount of wealth and a low amount of abundance. But something else, and I am so guilty of this, is class envy. Like you see someone driving down the street with a really nice car, or you drive by someone's mansion they have, you're gonna say like, oh man, that person, they must have oppressed somebody, they're wasteful, and they're just showing off. I used to think like that. But why was I thinking like that? And the reason is because I had class envy. I was jealous because I can't have that stuff. I couldn't have that stuff because, I'm changing the way of thinking even during this video because you have to tell yourself, I'm going to have it. I already have it. I'm just waiting to get it. That's the law of attraction. And Just stop. People might have a ton of money, they might live abundantly, they might live an awesome, lifestyle because they have so much wealth. Being jealous of them is only going to hurt you. I mean, that person, most likely, they were very diligent, and they earned that money. They earned that money from working hard. Where the slothful person is, stuck as the employee mindset, where I have to fill a quota, I have to work these hours every single day to make money. So it's really hard for them to have, the opportunity eyes where you can see ways to advance, because they're so stuck with the 9-to-5 grind that they have to keep going through. And most people who live abundantly, they actually are owning their own business, or entrepreneurs. This is because there's unlimited opportunities for them. They can see anything. Like, you're not limited. When you work for a job, you're very limited to how you can grow. Where if you're owning your own business, the sky is the limit. Just like I brought up with the wool. Now let's say that person that turned the wool into a $150 sweater, he actually, builds houses. But he's not limited to just building houses. There's other avenues, there's other ways to gain wealth, to gain abundance. And this totally changed everything that I originally thought, and I'm so grateful for this course I'm taking that changed my views on everything. But I mean, think about it. I mean, you guys breathe the same air, you have the same internet, you're all the same, but it's just the way you view. And being envious and being jealous of someone who has more money is going to hurt you. What you should be doing is trying to figure out how they did it, model it, and apply it to your life and take action. And that's really what's going to break you free. God doesn't want us to be jealous. God gives us what we can handle. So if we're jealous of someone's money, then basically what we're saying is, I'm ungrateful for everything God has given me. And obviously we don't want that. We don't want to be ungrateful. So instead, you need to be diligent, you need to work hard, and you need to go for things. You need to take action. You can't just sit around and hope to make money. Just like people who play the lottery, they just kind of scratch the ticket or wait until the numbers are drawn and hope that they had $1 million so they could just continue to be lazy. And that's the society we live in. But King Solomon is the wisest man to live, and he gave us a blueprint on success, a blueprint to live wealthy and live in abundance. And another great example is the gold rush. So all these people were trying to get rich quick. This was like the first get rich quick scheme. So what they did is everyone went to where there was gold and was trying to mine it. Now, where the real money was made? The real money was made from the people who owned their own business, saw an opportunity, and worked at it diligently. So the people who actually made out really good during the gold rush were the people selling the supplies, the picks, and just everything that you would need to try to mine gold and find gold. So really, the people who made off good in the gold rush were the people who owned their own business and the people who saw an opportunity and took it. And that is brilliant, and that's exactly what I'm talking about when I'm talking about diligent, slothful. Slothful, I'm going to just hope I find gold so I don't have to ever do anything again. Diligent, I'm going to supply all these people hoping to be lazy for the rest of their life with all the supplies they need, and I'm going to make a ton of money. So that's a great example, and I'm going to start living for this. I'm going to read that proverb every day. I'm going to start my day with it. I'm going to start being more diligent. I mean, I feel like I'm already diligent, but I could be more diligent, and I could take more action. And so yeah, this is where I'm at now. I'm about to take the second course here soon from the King Solomon Discoveries by Mark Overson on the Internet Lifestyle Network. If you want to get involved with this, I recommend it. It doesn't matter if you already have a business, if you want to start working online, or if you just want to grow personally. This is for you. So check out my link, and I hope that you have some breakthroughs like I'm having. And I just thank you guys for watching this, and please share this video because it could help some people, because we are full of lazy people in this world. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed, And please keep up on my blogs and my videos. And I thank you for your time. And just remember, be diligent. Don't be slothful. Don't be lazy, because you're going to be stuck where you are right now, and you're not going to live an abundant life like you deserve.